Good morning. Welcome to Crochet with Nonna Rosanna. I'm Rosanna. Today is WIP weekend number 167 and it is Friday, July 18th. I hope you've had a wonderful week. I had a nice week this week. Monday I had baseball and we won again, so we were shocked because we played a really good team and had so much fun at the after party. On Tuesday and Wednesday, we had artificial turf put in our backyard. I'll put a little picture up here. For 20 years, I've been trying to grow the grass in the backyard, and it just hasn't been growing. And we decided to try this way and see what happens. So we had contractors in the backyard, so I didn't leave the house, which is fine. And they did a wonderful job. Both the crews that came in and scraped out the old grass and then laid down the artificial turf were wonderful. All young kids, most of them working between university and on their summer vacation, and they were just very respectful and so nice. It's so nice to see kids, and I'm talking, early 20s, late teens, working hard. Like, it was hot. It got up to 30 degrees outside, and my husband put a cooler full of water out there for them and everything. But I love the way my backyard looks now, and we're so pleased with it, and hopefully it will last. They guarantee it for 15 years, so that's good. And the only reason they can only guarantee it for 15 years is because they've only been doing it for 15 years. So it's lovely, and hopefully it will make our lives so much easier. Yesterday, I just did nothing, clean the house, got things ready. We have a busy weekend coming up. It's our grandson's 5th birthday, and we're going to be going up to their trailer that they're at right now on Saturday morning. And then we have a 60th birthday party to go to in the late afternoon. So we won't be home all day, and I'm so looking forward to a busy, busy, busy Saturday. And Sunday we'll probably be recovering at home, doing nothing. So I hope you're looking forward to your weekend. We are, and I hope you had a wonderful week, like I said. So let's start. I'm going to start today with some purchases I got. It was, they're off Amazon, and it was Prime Week, so I got a few things, nothing too exciting. I got this package, oh, pardon me, this package of Red Heart Super Saver, and it's just the mini balls in different colors, so I thought I'd get it. It was on sale, and not sure what I'm going to make with it, but it's nice to have some of the colors in here that I don't have. So that was my first purchase. And then I was watching YouTube Terry at the Yarn Joy podcast, and she got herself a color wheel like this. I wonder if I can hold it up and you can see it better. There you go. And I'm just keep it there for a bit. And it has these arrows, so it like this purple, so there's 4 on the purple, and it just shows you what colors will pair up with other colors. And the this one here is a triangle, and then there's another triangle. So I just love, oh, color went back fine. I just love the way this works, and it helps you put colors together. So I just got this. This wasn't on sale, but I thought it was such a handy tool to have. So thank you, Terry, for sharing your color wheel with us. And so this spins, and if you want the purple here, you can see the other colors it goes with. So if we're working with 3 colors, I point it to the purple, and then it comes down to the yellowy golds here, and some of the greens over here. So I think it's a wonderful tool. I've got the instruction booklet here, so I'll be looking at that. And then the last thing I got, this was on for 56% off, so I couldn't pass it up because I've been doing a lot of knitting, and I'm doing a lot of knitting for Christmas gifts. So I thought, I could have a few projects on the go at a time, a difficult one and an easy one. So I got a new set of circular knitting needles, and the points on this are really sharp. So I'm so looking forward to using this. So I got that. It's called I'll spell it. I'll put it up here. Guclud. Guclud. Not sure. I just thought, you know what, I'm not an experienced knitter. I do like my Chai-Gu needles, but hopefully these will work out well. Excuse me. So those were my purchases I made. So let's move on to my finished items. I finished the headband that I was making, the twisted headband, and that's the back of it there. I love doing cables in knitting, and it was so wonderful. The pattern I've already put away, but I will list up here and in the comments below. But I started this. Let me see. The twist. Oh, here it is. I put it in my notes. I'm not even checking my notes. I'm just chattering away. It's called Twisted Branches Headband by CelesteKnitwear.com. I started it July 7th and finished it July 16th. And it took 102 yards of yarn, and I used Mary Maxim's Mellow Spun in the color, if I can find, in Spruce. So it's a greenish gray color, but I thought it would be good for dark hair and light hair. So I finished that. I'm so happy about it. I love the way it turned out. And I found a couple more patterns. And my husband actually brought them home for me. So I'll be putting these in my binders and doing some other headbands also. So that was my first finished item. And then my second finished item was my... oh, I have a frog in my throat this morning. I'm sorry. Was my movie Marquee blanket. I started it, just looking at my notes, July 8th and finished it July 15th. And the yarns I used were Loops and Thread. And this is Color Craft Acrylic, 812 yards, 16 ounces. And I used the color, it's upside down. I don't know why they always do that. Where is the color? There it is. Linen. So it's a really nice light color. So I used that. I used 2 red hearts. One in the color Spring Green, my favorite color, both red heart, and the other one Delft Blue. And this is how much I have left of the full skeins that I got. And I chose the movie Marquees up here. I chose the blues and the greens and the cream color. So I love the way it turned out. So here's the blanket here. And it is a wheelchair lapgan. And I just did the granny square. I did 3 rows of green, 1 of blue, and then another 1 of green, and reversed it here. And I did the zigzag join to represent the zigzag in her hair. And the border, I'm not even sure if, I think you have to do it with half double crochets, but I did it with single crochets in the very back loop. And I just went around it with the colors, and it looks like a knitted border, so I just used the 3 colors again. Put that up close so you can see that. So I love the way this turned out. It's a wonderful color. My favorite colors, blues, and my spring green I love it. So that's another blanket completed for my donations for the year. And I used, how much? 778 yards of yarn. So that is my completed blanket this week. I'll just put these on back down here. And that was it for my finished items. I try and get a wheelchair lapgan done, completed every week. Sometimes it doesn't work out, but simple granny square worked out really well for me this month. So let's move on to my WIPs. I have several WIPs, no crochet WIPs, but I have several WIPs. I do have crochet WIPs, but nothing has been worked on. So my first WIP is my paint by number, and it is of a bookcase, very, very dark colors, and several different colors of black, which you really can't tell in the video, but that's how it's coming so far, and just taking my time on it. I usually do them first thing in the morning when I'm watching the news on YouTube. And I didn't even do it this morning. I was working on something else. So I did that, and I was working on my cross stitch. I put in an hour and a half of cross stitching, and you really can't tell that I've done anything. So I'm not going to show it, but the pattern I'm doing right now is I'm doing Christmas in July, and that is, I have to move it really close. There we go. That is the pattern that I'm using. And we'll get back to regular color and brightness. There we go. So I worked on that, and like I said, you really can't tell, so I'll probably show it again next week, and I'll show you what I've done over the 2 weeks. I also put in some work on my knitted socks, and I basically did just over I did about 2 inches there. That's where I was last week. I did 2 inches there and probably 2.5 inches on this one. So I'm just working these slowly, and since we're going up to Tawny, my stepdaughter's trailer, it's about an hour and a half away, so I'll be taking those in the car with me, and hopefully can put a few more inches on that, because then I'll be close to the toe. So I've been working on that. Then I started another knitting pattern since I finished the headband ear warmer. I started a cowl for Paige, and this yarn was wonderfully gifted to me. Thank you very much. You know who you are. And this is my granddaughter's favorite color, and it's in sparkle. It is Big Twist Twinkle in the color teal. So I last year I made a cowl and hat set for my daughter. I'll pop it up here if I can find the picture. And Paige took it and wore it a couple times, so I decided to make the same thing for Paige, but in her favorite color. So I've just started on the band of the cowl, and it's just a knit one, purl one all the way around. I've got one more round to do, and then I can start on the cabling of the cowl. And the pattern I'm using for this, I'm not sure where it is. I will put it up here. It's around here somewhere. It's a little messy when I have all my projects sitting on my desk trying to show you everything. No, that's something else. Here it is. It is the, I don't have a picture of it. It's the Simple Cable Cowl, and it is by Knitting House Squared, and I'll put their account below. And it's a simple, I don't think there's a picture. A simple, no picture, but it's a simple cabling for the cowl. So I'm looking forward to working on this a little bit more. But I just love the sparkle in this yarn. It is just beautiful. I have the other one up here, and this is the color that I used for my daughters, and it is, what color is this? Mulberry. So they're beautiful, beautiful sparkle in this Big Twist. And I went to my Michael's, and the manager there has no idea when they're going to get Big Twist up here. So stays in my special spot right there. Excuse me. So I started that yesterday morning, and I worked on it this morning when I was watching the news or listening to the news, because I have to look at almost every stitch I make when I'm knitting. So I've been working on that. And then the other item I've been working on is my knitted tank top. Last week I was here, and I finished 2 inches more. So it's coming along. It's starting to look like a top now. and it is curling up quite a bit, but it's almost under my breasts. So it's really coming along, and it's just straight knitting round and round, but it takes quite a bit of time. So I'm so looking forward to getting this completed. I'm going to try and put a lot of time into it this month because I want to wear it this summer before it starts getting too cold, because we've had a heat wave here, and I've been staying inside most of the time, but I'm looking forward to it cooling down. It's supposed to cool down this weekend and get into the mid 20s, which I'll put it up here in Fahrenheit. So it'll be a little cooler for the weekend, so that'll be wonderful. And I think that's it for this week. A short video. Not much to say, which is unusual for me. I'm just looking at my notes. Is there anything? No, those are the things I've been working on. Thank you very much for everybody watching my tagged video that I put out this week. It was so funny because the movies and the books just came to me, and I forgot a few, and some of you remind me, and I thought, oh yeah, that's a great movie, or that was a wonderful book. But some of the books just came into my mind, and I'm always saying on my book cover inspiration, I have been working on my book cover inspiration also. I always say I'm a murder mystery girl, and I am. I read so many murder mysteries, but my favorite books don't seem to be that. They seem to be historical, not romance, but historical family books, or fantasy, which really surprised me. But if you are looking for some good books or a good movie to watch, I'm sure you've read most of the books and seen most of the movies, because they're very popular movies. I'm not eccentric and watch strange movies or anything. I just like what I like. So I put that video out, and I did a mid-month book cover inspiration video this week. So I've been busy recording and editing, which I really enjoy the editing part. I don't cut anything out. You hear what comes out of my mouth, and I don't cut anything out, but I add some pictures, and I add the title and the ending to it. So it's fun editing. I'd love to get into it a little bit more, but it's a free program that came with my laptop, and I'm really enjoying it, and love the editing part of it. So I'll be doing that now, and that'll probably take me, it's just after 8:30 in the morning. My husband's off today, so he's in bed still. So I close the door. The sun is shining already, and I'm surprised the neighbors are getting their roof redone, and it was so loud before I started the video, but they stopped. Maybe they're taking their first morning break, which is perfect timing for me. So I'll be editing this till probably noon, and then I'm not sure what my husband and I are going to do this afternoon. And it'll be a busy weekend, so I'm looking forward to it. So have a wonderful WIP weekend. Get your WIPs down if you want to, and enjoy the beautiful summer. Hopefully it's cooled down and stopped raining in the southern states. Talk to you soon. Bye.